Welcome back to Riffs and Rides. I'm Barry, and today I'm going to be doing a song by Post Malone, and it features Morgan Wallen, or Wallen. Not real sure how you pronounce that. I am more familiar with Post Malone than I am Morgan Wallen, because the last few years he's been a really popular artist, and he kind of stands out in the crowd, if you know what I mean. Very talented dude though. He seems like a straight up guy. Everything I've seen of him or heard interviews with him, things like that, he seems to be a humble dude, and I like that. I like when your fame doesn't go to your head. You don't get the big head and all that. So I've heard some of his stuff before, but I've never heard this song before. So let's jump in. Post Malone. Here we go.
Like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones if you had a wild heaven on it too? Living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help.
All right. So it sounds, and I'm probably completely off on this because it's new music. It because I do hear the not the slide guitar, the steel guitar in the background. So it's got a very country sound to it, which I'm sure that's why it's got Morgan Wallen singing with him. And I assume that's him singing in the background, backup vocals on this. But so far, so good. I like this song. Sounds like his girl broke up for him for getting too drunk or something. So let's go.
You thought I'd take the blame for us to crumble and go around like you ain't guilty of something already lost. The game that you've been running, guess it's catching up to you. You think that you're so innocent after all the shit you did. I ain't an angel, you ain't.
Hold on, I want to back this up just a second. This right here.
You think that you're so innocent after all the shit you did. I ain't an angel, you ain't even sent. Can't wash our hands of this. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help.
I'll tell you what I was listening for, and I can't really tell. It sounds like they did some pitch correction on it when he was singing one of those lines when I backed up. And I can't tell. It sounds like maybe, with new music, you never can tell. They do a lot of corrections on vocals and things like that where they can actually tune them. If they sing just a little bit out of key, they can change it nowadays. As a matter of fact, that Cher song where her voice was really, I'm in need of love or whatever it was, her voice sounded really funky in that. That's what they were doing. They were manipulating tuning of her voice, and that's what it sounded like. I don't know that it is. I know he's got a great voice because I've heard him sing live anyway, but sometimes it never hurts to have a little correction from time to time. So let's finish it up.
It takes two to break a heart in two. Ooh, baby, you blame me, and baby, I blame you. Oh, if that ain't the truth, I need some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't help me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend, if you couldn't tell. They say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help.
So I've got a question in the down in the let's go back here. We don't want to do that. In the credits down there. Crap. Trying something new here. In the credits it said one of the writers was Austin Post. So is that Post Malone's real name? Austin Post? I really didn't think it was Post Malone. But who knows, right? So overall, I think it was a really good song. Definitely more country. I would think that's a country song more than a pop song. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Is this a song that they're playing on Top 40 radio, or is this a country song? But I did like it. I mean, I definitely would put it on a playlist and listen to it. It's like a song where you're just kind of relaxing, you know, maybe laying on the beach or something like that, you know, or just hanging out with friends. You've got it playing in the background. But a good song, very good song. You know, from what I've seen of Post Malone, I like him, and I'm just not real familiar with all his music, but I like him as a person, if that makes sense. You know, you can like an artist for being who they are and not even care for their music, you know? So, and I'm not saying that about Post Malone because I just don't know his music. So, but anyway, if you like this video, please click like down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be uploading lots and lots of content here in the next few days and months and years, hopefully. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you can, just give me a like, give me a subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on Riffs and Rides.